Hello friends, I am filming a very impromptu video. I just got the Cosmic Dreamers full collection in the mail. I have the palette here. This is from Ensley Reign. This is being released really soon, and honestly, my husband had something he wanted to watch on Netflix. We don't have any plans whatsoever. I'm actually drinking a cider, City Orchard mango, so I'm just having an after work, playing with some new makeup. I know you've been wanting to see even more dedicated videos, so I thought in today's, I'm gonna go through this in collection. I'm already done some swatches. It swatches so good. I don't have prices of all of this, but as soon as I have information about this, I will put it in the description box. I do know that the palette is $69. I am pretty sure it's launching next week. That's usually about as long ahead that Ensley Reign will reveal something, but I will put all the info down below. There's also some pigments. There are some single shadows. There is a lip gloss. As I'm filming this, I don't have pricing information of those things, but again, I will put it in the description box as soon as I know. And since I'm not going anywhere this Friday and I'm just sitting here having a cider, let's do one eye look on each eye and just try out as many things as possible. It is after work with Angie. Let us actually put on the gloss first. This is the Reign of Shine lip glosses. I've tried this formula before from Ensley Reign, and it is a beautiful, more balmy lip gloss that is stunning on the lips. This one has a lot of like gold. It's like a gold peach duochrome shimmer without like a vase color. And that's actually why I decided to put this top on, because I'm like, this is the vibe. It doesn't pick up too much on the applicator. That is gorgeous. Also, it is, as I'm filming this, it is 7:30 at night. And that's why I'm having a cider. And I have been filming and working all day. So if my makeup is looking a little crusty, I don't think it is though. I'm actually wearing the Salt New York skin tint and concealer. And I had to blot a little bit before sitting down to film, but it hadn't broken up. I think it looks really good. I think I have had it on. Well, I did film after lunch, so I haven't had it on for too long. Okay, so it is stunning, but as you can see, I had to dip in a couple of times to get like adequate color. Oh my god, I'm getting stuck in my hair. But I think it looks really beautiful. Oh, and also, side note, I am wearing, look at that, the Amy Loves Makeup in Adept cheek palette. It is so blinding and so pretty. Let's start to talking about the palette then, because the palette is going to be $69 and this is what it looks like. This is a re-release, or they remade the Cosmic Dreamer palette that they had from before. I'm fairly sure, I did some Googling before sitting down to film, fairly sure that is the first, if not one of the first palettes that they ever had. And they just re-released it, and they had an artist rework the artwork that they had on the original palette and just made an updated version. This swatches incredible, like absolutely beautiful, and every shade I swatched I was like, oh, I need to use this one, oh, I need to use this one, oh, I need to use this one. Very impressed, very impressed. And like I said, this is going to be $69. I'm pretty sure I popped it up in the beginning, but I will say it again. You can use my code and you can get some money off at Ensley Reign. I know Ensley Reign is a little bit more of a expensive indie brand, but I also will say this is one of the indie brands that I feel have the best quality of the indie brands that I review. So they are definitely a high quality brand, I will tell you that. But when you make an order, make sure to use a code. You don't have to use my code, but make sure to use a code so you can get some money off. There's also 6 loose pigments in here. I already did swatch these and I can show you, and I'll try and pop up the names of them as well when you see the swatches. They look really beautiful, and I will say especially the one that looks, let me see here, Cosmic Ember. This is like a fiery peach gold. Very, very impressed with this. And I feel like Cosmic Ember is a similar shimmer, if not the same shimmer that is in the lip gloss. That is what I'm thinking. Very impressed with that. Immediately when I swatched it, I was like, wow, this is stunning. And then we have, I actually put this is the palette that I put some single shadows from the last collection that Ensley Reign had. So these shadows here are the shadows that were in the Groovy Garden collection, these single shadows, and these are the ones that are in the collection that we're talking about now, the 6 shadows here. So I already did some swatches of these, and I will show you what they look like. The 2 first of these are more like a duochrome, multichrome, like sheeny topper shade. absolutely beautiful, so incredible. And the other 4 shadows are more like duochrome multichromes with a lot of holographic shimmer in them, and I think you can see that as well. I was extremely impressed swatching these. The holographicness is so intense, you can even see it before I put the low lights on, and I was just very impressed with how these swatched. They look absolutely beautiful. I don't even know what we should be doing on our eyes, but I am gonna zoom in. I'm gonna put on some eye primer, have a little bit more cider, and let's do one eye look on each. And like I said, if you're interested in any of this, don't forget to check the description box for more info, but let's zoom in and let's start. So I was really impressed with this shadow over here, and I'm kind of thinking we should do pink with an orange inner corner with this one. So bear with me. We're gonna start with these 2 shadows in the crease, especially in the outer part of the crease. This is the shadow Visionary. Wow. Which is the very bright pink matte shadow. And like I said, we're gonna do 2 different looks, and I kind of want to play with some of the matte greens on the other side. And I'm gonna I put it on this side, and on the other side, I'm just gonna put Dreamscape, which is the lighter pink, and I'm just gonna buff on the edge. This is the peachy shade that's called Meraki. So let's do this in the inner part of the crease. It's a little lighter of a peach. I really like that this shadow is in here because it's gonna mix really well with some of the darker shadows that are in here if you want to have a different transition color. So I'm thinking we're actually going to do the black down here that has some shimmer. I think we're going to do that in the outer corner because I think that that is the look that I'm going for. Instead of the brown, I'm just going to do like black in the outer corner. And then we're going to do that shimmer, the Cosmic Queen. Yes, Cosmic Queen on the lid, and then meet up with the orange. Oh, let me actually do the exact same mattes on the lower lash line too. So the shimmers I'm talking about is this one, Cosmic Queen, and this one, the orange one that's called Interplanetary. Am I the only one who wants to start singing Beastie Boys? Just me? Didn't think so. And I always spray my shimmers before putting them on. I feel like that gives the effect that I'm looking for. I'm gonna put it up a little bit in a diagonal, and we're saving for the orange. But that looks really delicious. Okay, so the orange, Interplanetary, and we're spraying it. And we're putting that in the inner part. Ooh. Mixing it together with the pink, dragging it up a little bit to soften this edge here. That looks so cute. I kind of want to use a little bit of the Milky Way, which is that last white shade that has a little bit of a shimmer to it. It's almost like a satin. It's like not a shimmer, but like more like a satin. Honestly, you know what would make this look? I love how I'm complicating this even though I'm filming it late at night, but I would like to accentuate this shade with a wing that only starts at like half the eye. You can see I don't take it all the way in, but I feel like this shape would be so nice together with a wing. That looks so good. Oh, I'm really liking that. Okay, that is the first look. We're gonna put some mascara and stuff on it as well. I really want to play with this one. I thought this one was so nice. It's called Intergalactic. So I think I'm gonna try that one on the other eye. So I'm gonna use this shadow out here, and I'm not gonna drag this in at all. I usually refer to this technique as the blob. You do a blob out here, but you don't pull it into the inner part. And if you have a little bit of hooded eyes, if you have a little bit of downturned eyes, if you have eyes that are not too wide apart, this is a great technique to opening up your eyes, making them look a little bit more open, and just lifting the outer corner. And for me, I just push a lot of color in a diagonal upwards. I'm gonna be using a little bit on the lower lash line too, exact same color, and just meeting up. And now I'm actually going to be diving into this one here. It's like a taupey, almost gray beige. And I'm going to be putting that one here, just to have something to blend with or something to set in the inner part. That's such an interesting color. On me, it just is slightly darker than my primer. And now without any additional product, I am going to be blending on the blob to make sure that it is a little bit blended. And I'm not using any additional product. Just blending on the eyeshadow that we already put down. So out of the single shadows, I gotta say, I was so impressed with these like more shimmers with the holographic, and I kind of want to play with the blue one because I want to see how we can make blue work together with this green. So I'm gonna be putting that on the outer part of the lid. I'm gonna be spraying it because I want to make sure that this gets, oh my god, I sprayed next to the shadow, that this gets where I want it to be, which is out here. That is, oh my god, I'm so excited. I really think that this is gonna look so cool. And I'm making, again, the diagonal, I'm making the wedge in a little bit. Now I'm gonna blend between these with the one that's called Wanderer, which is like a dark, more cool toned green. And I am gonna just put that in the absolute crease and just dot on top. And now going back with the warmer green and just again dotting a little bit, making sure that we have some kind of a, I don't want to call it seamless blend because you can see that's not what we're doing, but that we have something that makes sense. And now I want to go in with this one. Which was it? Oh, it's this one. The loose shimmer that is called Cosmic Light. Because I really feel if we put this one on, I have a, oh my god, how do I get this up with nails? Hold. Okay, I put some in the lid here. And I think if I just go in with this as is, I think that this will serve as the most, yeah, the most perfect transition between the shades. Just making this a little fun. And I'm gonna spray so I can put it a little bit in my inner corner. And a little bit here. And let me see if I can get rid of, well, no. Oh my god, do you see that? That is crazy. Let me see if I can get rid of that and just put some more concealer on because that is bananas. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of mascara so we can finish this up. What am I thinking in the waterline? Okay, so I found these by Oden. This one is called number 6. It's like a warm green. And the other one is a bright pink, and this is called number 1. There we go. So I'm gonna do that on the other side. Let me put on the lash and I can show you the finished look because I really like how both of these are looking. I really love both of these looks. I think they're so pretty. So this is the one that's a little bit more warmer. It's a little peachy. It has the pink and the orange. I mean, it really goes well with everything that I'm wearing and all of that. And with the it looks beautiful. And then we have the one that has a different shape. It has the blue with the green. I really love how dramatic this turned out, but still with the really soft transition. And it just looks so cool. And I love the blue sparkle, the blue with the green. That's really pretty. And I love the mix of like a warm with a cool tone. I've always loved that. I'm very impressed with all of this, and I was able to try one single shadow, one pigment, and a bunch of shades from the palette. overall, I'm very impressed. I feel like everything is the Ensley Reign quality that I know and really love, so I'm excited. And it was really nice to just sit down and just play with makeup, have a little bit of fun, dive into this, swatch this entire thing, and thank you for bearing with me. I hope you're having a great Friday night. I mean, I am. Still drinking my cider. I'm having a great Friday night, and I hope that you're having a great weekend too, and I will see you soon again in a new video. Bye!